think you stand with Trump.
I'm not stupid.
I could tell the minute I saw you, your eyes lit up when you saw the Trump flags. As I told her, you know why you stand with Trump? Because beautiful people stand with Trump.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
Huh?
How's your drink? That drink looks
It's
beautiful.
really good.
It's really
it's
good.
a mocktail.
Mocktail looks delicious.
So what was your answer? Why do you stand with Trump?
I stand with Trump because he's basically representing us, and everything that they're doing to him is what they can do to us.
Yeah.
And the system is broken, and you know, he's fighting for us. You know, so I like his policies. I like how he says it like it is, and you know, and Biden gotta go. I'm sick of him.
And what would you say to a black person that says that you're not black because you're voting for Trump?
Well, then I guess I identify as a white man. I don't know. I don't care what anybody has to say. I'm a mother. I care about the future of my child, and I care about policies over, you know, rhetoric.
Well said.
Hey, do you know how many times Joe Biden's fallen down on national TV?
I lost count.
Take a guess.
I would say just to be, you know, you said, yeah, just to be conservative. Yeah. I would say maybe about 10 times.
Ding, 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 ding! You want a free keychain?
Donald
Trump keychain.
There you go. Thank you for your words.
Trump 2024.
You like Trump?
Yeah, I feel like he did pretty good during his presidency.
So you don't mind my hat?
No, I don't mind at all.
So, because I mean, I did wear my hat when I approached you.
Yeah.
Did you see it when I approached you?
I didn't notice it.
You noticed it?
I don't.
And now that you see it, like, what are your thoughts? What comes to mind?
It still didn't change me. It's just a hat, and that's something you believe in. I support you.
Thank you so much. Would you vote for him if he comes back in 2024 against Biden?
Yes, I will.
Not be Trump supporter. So what is it about Trump
You know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. I was talking to my husband about it earlier, and when I really started educating myself and informing myself on Donald Trump, one thing that I'm passionate about is human trafficking, that especially of children. And when I really started digging into it, I saw that Trump also is a huge supporter. He donated recently $35 million to support human trafficked survivors. Yep. That really struck a chord with my heart. And so when I started really looking into him, I'm about action. I'm not about words. Okay.
Yes,
I like the fact that he says what's on his mind. I like the fact that he doesn't say what he thinks people want to hear from him. And to me, I know everything that he's done for the black communities, and I stand behind him.
Beautiful.
100%. I'm not only a Trump supporter, I am a Trump lover. And for the longest time, I've been afraid to come out and say that.
Well, here we go.
Because I didn't want to lose my blackness or my black friends or whatever. But
remember what Joe Biden said, if you vote for Trump.
I was scrolling on Instagram and I seen blacks for Trump. And I was like, what? What? We finally on board with Trump? Finally? I don't know. It was a proud moment for me because to see us come together collectively again, because, you know, the first time we were like literally beating up a white person. This time we're trying to get one freed. We can come together for both causes. You see how versatile blacks are? And I just want to say that, you know, y'all need to free Trump. Stop playing. We need our president out of jail because let's be honest. We made more money underneath Trump than any other presidency ever. That man may not be the best out of people as a person, but business sense, he got us.
I am not extreme when it comes to politics, but I am interested in the trends happening now where I see more black women openly stating their support of Donald J. Trump becoming president once again in 2024. Now, this would be a shift to the right when many black women have traditionally voted with the Democratic Party. Now, I will say I have felt for a while now that many black women tend to be more conservative. And hear me out, but when you think about black women collectively, many do have traditional values that are desired in a typical home. And also, many black women do work and support in Christian churches. Many black women are very hardworking, very educated, very business focused, as we see more and more black women becoming entrepreneurs in this country. And there's a collective thought process of having personal responsibility over collective responsibilities. And just generally, there's a lot of social issues that come up where when you talk with black women, some of the actual things they want lean towards the right instead of the left. And I'm talking about a lot of social issues. But my question today is, why are more Black women openly supporting Trump in 2024 for president? And I have a few theories. Let me know what you all think about this. But one suspicion is that many Black women may be tired of being overlooked by the Democratic Party. I will show an example of my thinking about this, but that's my first theory. The second is the economy, and specifically looking at 2024. There has been more difficulty getting certain jobs, and there have been a trend of large companies and smaller companies having layoffs that typically affect Black women more heavily than other groups. And obviously, a down economy is always going to be the fault of the sitting president, which is Biden on the Democratic Party end. And so the general public typically sends a lot of hate to that sitting president. The last thing I want to mention is the influence of celebrities. So there have been a few Black celebrities that have come out, including Waka Flocka and Sexyy that are said to like Trump or in support of Trump's presidency. I will show videos of this as well. Now, just like Beyonce and Jay-Z supporting the Obamas had an influence on Black people in general, and people outside the Black community as well, celebrity influence is huge, and it may shift a segment of a certain demographic. Now, building into that influence a bit more, I have a suspicion that the AI images of Black people around Trump and supporting Trump may also have an effect. These are just my theories. Let me know what you think. I will go ahead and play the videos, but of course, I'm interested in learning what you think in the comments.
If it's one thing about Jasmine Crockett, Congresswoman, she's gonna keep it real.
Why do Black people, in your opinion, think that Trump was better for us than Biden?
I ain't figured it out. I don't know.
I heard Black folks say like, oh, because Trump gave us money, Trump gave us checks.
Oh, now let me tell you. Now he was good. Now listen, I'm gonna give Trump some props right here. The only time you'll ever hear from me. He is a master at propaganda. So people don't know that he was fighting. So when the stimulus checks came out, he was fighting to make sure that his actual signature was on the checks. Would not really. People probably they could have had their money earlier, but Trump was fighting to make sure that his name was on that check, so people would be perceiving that the money came from him when it didn't. That was an act of Congress. Number one. Same thing with the food boxes in the midst of COVID. He had to make sure it was a letter in all the food boxes from him. Like he didn't went into his own garden and picked this stuff for them. And he takes advantage of what people don't know, which is they don't understand how government functions.
So yeah, do yourself a favor and study civics again.
Look at this, y'all. Here's what Kamala said when asked about passing something specifically for Blacks.
There's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No.
Now here's what Trump said when asked about doing something specifically for Blacks.
And I'm here today to announce a brand new plan to deliver more opportunity to Black communities. We call it the Platinum Plan. Platinum Plan. And that's a contract with Black Americans. We will create 3 million new jobs for the Black community. Open 500,000 new Black-owned businesses. Increase access to capital in Black communities by $500 billion.
Ask a Democrat what they're going to do specifically for Blacks. I bet you they deflect and start talking about minorities. They'll never say nothing specifically for Black people. But yet this woman is trying to sway our Black youth.
A woman in the audience asked Trump if he'd hire veterans at that hotel. Here's how he responded.
What are you looking for? What kind of a position? Come up here, come here. She looks so smart and good. Do you mind if I do a job interview right now? We need good people. How are you? So what's your experience in front of the world?
Well, I design, I do wreaths, I do all types of decorations.
And you like this building?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. There's the man. Stand right over here.
Oh my God.
If we can make a good deal on the salary, she's going to probably have a job, okay? All right, good. Have a good time. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Good. Thank you. So nice. Really nice. I felt good about her. I tell you what, I looked at her. I said, I have gut instinct, okay? And we're allowed to have that. And I looked at her and she asked a question and it was a very positive question. She looks like she's got a great look and look at that with the tears. How nice. She just seemed like a good person to me.
The woman is named Alicia Watkins. She says she blogs for a site called Troops Media, but the site does not currently exist. She told CBS News she served in Iraq and Afghanistan, where she suffered spinal damage and traumatic brain injuries, and that she was working in the Pentagon on the day of the September 11th terror attacks. In 2010, Oprah Winfrey profiled Watkins in a report called A Day in the Life of a Homeless Female Veteran. And more recently, Watkins appeared in the 2014 Ms. America pageant as Ms. Maryland. Watkins says her presence at the Trump event was not a setup and that she'd never met anyone from the Trump campaign before Monday.
Listen, if you are black and you support Donald Trump, that is between you and your God. But there is something that I definitely want to share with you because I need you to be very cognizant. Let's get into it. Greetings, guys. It's your girl T. Welcome back to my community of all things PR, podcasting, and intentional parenting. And as a public relations professional, I feel like I need to let you know about the truth behind Trump and his smiling black supporters. Yes, there are black people that do support him. I don't know what's wrong with those people, but I digress. But there is also AI. Yes, there are Trump supporters that are sharing that they are creating images with Trump and black supporters, black voters. There are some Tim Scotts and Herschel Walkers out there, but this ain't it.
I like Trump. No? Yeah, they support him in the hood. Because at first, I don't think people was coming him like they thought he was racist, saying little shit, and against women. But once he started getting black people out of jail and giving people their free money, oh, baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
So now you have seen the video snippets. Like I said, I think a lot of black women are tired of being overlooked by the Democratic Party and are asking the question, what can the party do for them? And the economy. Black women, we tend to keep jobs. We like to stay paid. And if a president can promise us keeping a job, I think that is a value add to many of us. And then lastly, that social influence of celebrities and of course the AI images of black people around Trump, I do think that has an impact. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm sure that there could be black women that support Trump watching this video and others that adamantly do not support Trump and may support Biden. I don't have a dog in this fight, but I would love to hear from you, and I will talk to you later.